From inside the Bill Fralick Athletic Center at UHAS McGinley Stadium at Penn Hills High School, this is the Coach's Corner, along with the head coach of the Penn Hills Indians, Neil Gordon. I'm Bill Navari. Neil, you're 2-0 in the conference, which is always a good thing. Last week, the running game got going, almost 4 running backs into the 100-yard category last week. Really, what could you improve upon from your performance at Fox Chapel? I'm sure there were a few things you saw.
Yeah, we 5 15-yard penalties, 10 and 15-yard penalties, but I thought the kids came out last week from beginning to end and tried to put on a show. They were dressed well, they were composed when they got off the bus, and they were composed pregame. I thought the pregame was sharp, and they come out just with a purpose in mind, I thought, and they played pretty well because of it. So it wasn't a passing game, it was a running game that's been lacking for a better part of the season since Bethel Park, but the kids blocked well and they ran well, and I think about halfway through the third quarter or so, I think Fox Chapel just finally threw in the chips. So, it was a good performance by our running game, and, a win's a win in this conference, regardless of whether it's Fox Chapel, Woodland Hills, Plum, or whoever. So you got to beat them when they come.
A 34-point victory last week. One of the things a lot of the folks at home might not realize is that one of the most important things that you teach these kids is not necessarily when you go away is winning and losing as much as it is as showing class and having class in such an instance. A lot of these facilities when we go to, when Penn Hills comes, when we leave, they're always impressed, and that's one of the things that you always teach these kids, to leave that kind of an impression.
Yeah, I think that Penn Hills gets a bad rap sometimes, as do other school districts, and I think that probably the best ambassador for a school district is the sports teams that travel. And, I tell the kids all the time, tomorrow morning there's going to be guys sitting at breakfast, having breakfast with people they work with and talking to their wives at home over the dinner table and everything else. And what are they going to be saying about the Penn Hills football team or basketball team that they saw last night? A class act or a bunch of thugs or, boy, what a classy bunch of kids played on the field and off the field. So I think that our role needs to be an ambassador for the Penn Hills School District, and I'm proud to say that our athletic teams have held true to that and have done a great job of that.
One of the things you've also liked to talk about has been rivalries, and you've always liked the geographical rivalries, especially with the schools that neighbor Penn Hills. Next 3 weeks, we have 3 of the 6 school districts that neighbor Penn Hills. They're in the conference. Gateway this week, next week Plum, and then Woodland Hills. Yeah. Big conference games, big rivalries. I know you're going to be enjoying the next 3 weeks, and really, other than obviously the 3 wins, what are you hoping for on Friday night?
I take back everything I said now about those rivalry games. Gateway looks a little bit too tough for me to be excited about it, but I think the number of hours and the number of months that we spend in this game, I want to go out Friday night and play a big game. Not that Fox Chapel's not a big game and Bethel Park's not a big game, but they pale in comparison to the 3 that you just mentioned. 40 times we've played Gateway. A lot of those championships from Gateway or Penn Hills, 2 great teams in the Urbanic Anna Marino days. Just great football. When Penn Hills was down, it was all. I remember the one time Kazmakis was coaching, and I believe that Gateway was 1-8 or 0-9 at the time, and Penn Hills was 9-0, and Gateway beat them. And then the following year or 2 years, Kaz wasn't here that long as the head coach, but in one of those years when Kaz was here, the opposite scenario. Penn Hills was struggling 1-8 or 2-7, and Gateway was undefeated in week 9, and Penn Hills knocked them off. So even when both teams weren't, the cream of the crop, they were battles all the way. And then the Plum the same way. Our state championship year, the toughest game we had was Plum, as you well remember. And
Double overtime.
And Woody High, what am I going to say about them? Every year it's a great football game and a great night. So it's a good night for Western Pennsylvania sports. It's a good night for the eastern suburbs. And I think a good night for Terry and certainly a good night for me.
Obviously, next 3 weeks, you want to go out and you want to play Penn Hills football, and that's running the football. That's winning in the trenches. The fact that you have these running backs kind of clicking on all cylinders, does it help in the fact that you can rest Aaron? He's your feature back. Rest him. Maybe you have him a little more on defense when you have Chris, Levon, and Earl also in there picking up big yards.
Yeah, the name of this game is depth. And you just mentioned 3 kids right now that I am confident in using, and they're talented kids. Levon got a little bit dinged up last week, but I think he's okay now. And Earl, he's a little guy, but he's a force to be reckoned with in there. And certainly Chris Darby, only a sophomore, is playing better than a sophomore should play. So, depth is the name of the game on both sides of the ball and in all positions. And right now, we're probably as comfortable at running back as we are anywhere else on the team.
You have 3 kids with you tonight to help you along the next couple of weeks into the playoffs. So you want to talk about them?
Yeah, they better help me along. The first is Josh Wiley, coming off knee surgery. He's been at center for us just about every snap this year, and obviously he's done a yeoman's job. Maybe his best performance was last week. You can't block that center point. You're not going to run the ball too well, and obviously Josh did that. He's a good kid. He's a strong kid. He's quiet. He doesn't say anything. As the offensive line coach, he's a dream type kid. I can get into his face and make him work and make him work, and he just responds very well to all of that. So proud to have Josh on the show tonight, but real happy that he's hunkering down that offensive line in the middle. So Josh Wiley is the first, and he's a senior. The second one, Joe Ritter. Joe Ritter's like a throwback, as his brother Tommy was a few years ago. In this day and age, a kid Joe's size and Tommy's size a few years ago shouldn't be playing the line. Just too small. Not enough there, but Joe gives it everything he has, and he'll stick his face in there and block you as well as anybody. And I have confidence. Last week, we got somebody dinged up or somebody needed a blow, and I threw Joe in there with great confidence. So undersized, yes. A throwback to the Andy Urbanik days as an offensive lineman, which I consider the biggest compliment you could possibly pay anybody. Joe's all that. So good student and just a tough kid that plays a very tough position. And if you're going to talk about tough kids, the third one, Ryan Sipe. I mean, every bone in his body and every muscle in his body is either torn, broken, or shredded, or bruised, or whatever. And he's our blocking fullback, and he's been our blocking fullback for the better part of a year and a half now. And he's undersized, but he'll hit you and he'll bring it. He's got great hands out of the backfield and plays on all the special teams for us. And Ryan's a little bit. I mixed 3 of the most quiet kids on the team with you tonight, so you're going to have to do a lot of talking interviewing these 3. But I'm certainly proud of all 3. I think if I had to use one word, it would be how tough these kids are, and 3 tough kids.
Well, I look forward to talking to them. One other quick question. Injury report from last week. You lost Eric Mastriano.
Yeah.
What's going on with the kicking game here?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, we lost Mastriano. What a shame. I feel bad. The Dick Neese and the soccer people have always been gracious and allowed us to have kickers, and we've had them all. Flady and Brown and Neese and many more. And it's always worked out well that the kids were still able to compete and play in soccer. But Eric, on the opening kickoff last week, tore his meniscus and is going to have to get scoped, and he's going to be out for a little bit there, and certainly not able to play soccer or football for at least 4 weeks anyway. So a name that we don't mention too often with regard to football has now caused us a big problem. We've dipped into the soccer roster again. Mike Delaquila, I think, will get the call for us this week. He has some experience. He was with us with Neese last year, so hopefully we'll give him a lot of opportunities to kick some extra points and kickoffs.
Well, hopefully it doesn't become an issue later, and best of luck on the injury-wise this week and as far as everything else going up against Gateway.
We're a little banged up this week for the first time, so it's week 7 now, and those things kind of happen to you, so whatever.
Well, best of luck.
Thanks, Billy.
Coming up next, our Seniors of the Week as the Coach's Corner continues here on the NSN Sports Network. Our Seniors of the Week, Ryan Sipe, Joe Ritter, and Josh Wiley of the 2006 Penn Hills Indians. Ryan, it's been a long time since there hasn't been a Sipe on the Penn Hills Indians. You're kind of ending the era. What are your thoughts on your senior year here, and what do you want to accomplish here as far as the rest of the season?
I just want to go real deep into playoffs, play some good games, get some tough teams coming up.
Have you learned anything from last season's early exit?
Yeah, every team comes to play in the playoffs.
But what about this week with Gateway? You got to get by them first.
Oh, they're tough. They're tough. I think we can get by them, though.
Joe, Coach talked about you getting in on the line, trying to make the best of your opportunities. What has been your favorite part of this season so far, and what are you looking forward to the rest of the way?
Just trying to do my best part in helping them play, get them more tough, physical for the games, and just like that.
As far as the upcoming playoffs and everything like that, what are you hoping to get in and make the best of your chances?
Try to go deep, like Ryan said. Try to go all the way. Hopefully, we can.
Josh, you're the center on the offensive line. Pretty much the only time I might mention your name is if there's a bad snap, but that just seems the way it goes. But the line has been playing very well this year. You've had a lot of kids mixing things up and getting on the line, and coming in it was a big question mark. But the line has played very well. Have you been happy with the way everything's been going?
Yeah, we played a good game at Fox Chapel last week, and we had a little shaky start at North Hills, but I think we can pull it together, get it going, and later in the season, go deep in the playoffs. Hopefully, go to Heinz Field, win the championship.
One of the things the coach has been counting on you on has been as in a leadership role. You have a sophomore quarterback, his backups are sophomore, so you have a lot of young kids coming in as quarterback, and you as the center kind of like call the shots on the offensive line, and you try to help steady Tommy and the other quarterbacks. I mean, how have you been doing in that, and what are your thoughts on that role?
I just try to get the snaps up Tommy, make sure that he doesn't get yelled at too much. I try to get the snaps up to him, make sure I get off the ball right and all. But usually, I'm not the one that makes all the calls on the line. Usually, Joe Coyle's the one doing that because he knows all that good stuff. So I just listen to what he says and get it done on the line.
What are you going to remember most? What are you going to take with you from Penn Hills and the Indians, and what can we expect from you in the future?
Probably just the pride from playing football, dedication, being here every day, and just playing football. It's a good thing.
What do you plan on doing after high school?
I want to go to college, maybe go into forensic sciences because I like watching them shows and I like doing that stuff about crime.
Future coroner Josh Wiley. Joe, what can we expect from you after high school, and what are you going to be taking with you from the Indians?
Well, I'm going to be taking the pride in all the hard work we've been going through and all the long months and months we've been here and all of that. And after college, kind of go to college and go to Penn State, play baseball.
What do you want to study in school?
Communication, broadcasting, all that.
Well, best of luck to you. Ryan, you get to warm up on the way down. I mean, what are you going to take with you? What are you going to remember most from your days here at Penn Hills High School and the football program, and what are you going to do after school?
I remember all the hard work and the pride and dedication it took. And I've come out of Penn Hills football being a better man.
What do you plan on doing after you graduate?
I think I'm going to go to CCAC, figure out what I'm going to do, maybe work with my brother for Duquesne Light, and see where I go from there.
Okay. Best of luck to you. Best of luck the rest of the way and through the rest of the playoffs, and we'll be keeping our eyes on you. Our seniors of the week, Josh Wiley, Joe Ritter, and Ryan Sipe of the 2006 Penn Hills Indians. Big rivalry night here at Penn Hills, McGinley Stadium. Homecoming, the Indians and the Gateway Gators, and it's coming your way next here on the NSN Sports Network. And Ian Goldston. So short game. Just underway here at McGinley. On the ground once again, looking for a room to run, and nothing is there. The Indians will close quickly. Coming up to disrupt the play was the Indians' Mark Menzietti. And finally, the rest of the Indians able to come in and drop Sadler for a loss on the play. Loss of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Gateway Gators are led by their quarterback, Bobby Kalstein. He's a freshman quarterback. Kalstein is a name you may remember. Long history at Gateway. Twins will split to the near side. I formation behind Kalstein. He'll play action. Under pressure from behind. Gets the pass away. No, it's batted by Joe Rash. Got the paw up on it. The pass incomplete. Will bring up a 4th down for the Gators. I think they're going to keep the offense on. 4th and 10 at the Indian 36-yard line. Oh, in comes the punting unit. And the Indians will get their first opportunity with the football. Clock stops, 10-10 to go here first quarter. We're still scoreless, Penn Hills and Gateway. Looks like Andre Freeman back for the Indians. Excuse me, Carlos Scott. Scott will let it bounce, and it will roll into the end zone. Oh, my goodness gracious. Robert Ratcher sat there and watched it roll right by him into the end zone. I don't think he realized where he was. It hit at the Indian 10-yard line and rolled. There were about 4 Gateway Gators around it. The closest one was Ratcher, and he watched it roll right by him into the end zone for the touchback. So the Indians will start at the 20-yard line. And here we go. Chris Darby starting in the backfield tonight for the Indians. And it'll be Darby looking to get to the outside, trying to use some speed. Darby will be brought down by the face mask. He'll pick up about 3 yards on the play, and we'll check the penalty. Whether it's a 5 or a 15. The way his head spun around, I would think it would be a 15-yarder. And it is a personal foul face mask call. We'll get the Indians a first down via the penalty. Chris Darby scored on a 46-yard run last week at Fox Chapel. .265 yards rushing on the year. In motion is Aaron Williams. Quarterback is Fulton. It'll be Williams. Bumps into Fulton. And Aaron Williams does a nice job to dive ahead for a pickup of 7. On a broken play, Aaron Williams with the football. Came in motion from the slot position, ran into Fulton, and still able to dive ahead for 7 yards. Indians will be looking at a 2nd down and 3. Clock running, 9:20 to go here, quarter number 1. We're scoreless, Penn Hills and Gateway. Chilly night for football, but a beautiful one here in western Pennsylvania. Always a beautiful night for football. Wide receiver screen. Carlos Scott has the first down across the 50-yard line in Gateway territory to the 47. Another 7-yard pickup for the Indians and another first down. So Fulton connects on his first pass of the game. On the season, he's 24 for 69, a 34.8% completion rate. 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Williams on the waggle to the near side. Fakes the pitch back, Lois passes over the middle, the pass complete. Another Indian first down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Dante Brown carries Gators for a pickup of 23 yards. So the Indians moved Aaron Williams in motion, waggled to the near side, faked the lateral, which it would have been had he passed it to him. He was behind the line of scrimmage and behind the quarterback, Fulton. The defense bit. Dante Brown had an open seam, hauled it in, rumbled his way ahead for the 23-yard pickup. And the Indians have a first down. Clock running, approaching 8 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Fulton again on the play action. Throws underneath, has a man. Carlos Scott. First down, Indians inside the 15. They roll him out at the 13-yard line. A pickup of 11. And the Indians back to back to back first down plays. All in the air. 2 to Carlos Scott, 1 to Dante Brown. Carlos Scott now 9 receptions on the year. I formation behind Fulton. Screen, near side again. There's Scott looking for a block. Gets to the outside. Inside the 10, ridden out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Had Brandon Carter out there blocking. There was one Indian blocking 3 Gators. Numbers didn't sync up. They're going to mark him out at the 7-yard line. Pickup of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down and 4.
You have a PA system in? It's broken. So a couple of hours. It's on. Right down here.
Darby runs into a pile and will be dropped for a loss on the play. Loss of a yard. And we'll be looking at 3rd down and 5. So clock continues to run. 7:15 to go here, first quarter. Scoreless, Penn Hills and Gateway. Gateway's first play from scrimmage, a 27-yard run, and then they punted on a 4th and 10. And the Indians' drive started at their own 20-yard line. Now inside the Gateway 10 at a 3rd and 5. Williams, the lone setback behind Fulton. Fulton, play action, rolls to the right, throws towards the end zone, and throws this where nobody can get it. And it'll bring up a 4th down, the ball at the 8-yard line. Be a 25-yard field goal for the Indians' new kicker, Mike Delaquilla, who has come in for the injured Eric Mastriano, who tore a meniscus last week at Fox Chapel. And the Indians will go for it on 4th and 5. So Carter and Scott split to the right. Indians go double tight. Lone setback is Aaron Williams. And it'll be Aaron Williams on the delay. Slips, dives ahead close to the 5-yard line. Give him a pickup of 3 on the play. And the Indians will turn the ball over on downs. Looks like they're going to mark him at the 6-yard line. 6:46 to go, first quarter, scoreless. Penn Hills Gateway on the NSN Sports Network. Gateway's second possession of the game starting at their own 6-yard line. Gators keeping it on the ground. And the Indians close quickly. Johnny on the spot, John Garrett. We say a gain of 1 for the Gators, Cameron Sadler. Kalstein is your quarterback. Sadler's deep in the eye. In front is Stephen Kukuro. And it'll be Sadler brought down from behind. Coming across the line from behind to make the tackle, the Indians' Eric Taylor.
No, Terry, go left, go left, go left, go left.
Sadler picks up 3 on the play. Picks up 2. It'll be 3rd down and 7 from the 9-yard line. Sadler again. Has a hole, gets across the 15. We'll have a first down for the Gators. Out to the Indians' 17-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play. The Gators move the sticks, get a fresh set at their own 17. Clock continuing to run. 5:20 to go here in a scoreless first quarter. Sadler tossed to the far side. Has a lane, and the Indians will close quickly. Finally bringing him down, Mark Menzietti, but not until after Sadler gets out to the 25-yard line for a pickup of 8 on the play. And the Gators looking at 2nd down and short with a 2nd and 2. If Kalstein goes to the air, Kalstein is a freshman. That is a good one. Sadler again. We'll get the first down. This drive began at their own 6-yard line when they stopped the Indians on a 4th down play. Now 5 plays later, the Gators have a first down out at their own 27. Sadler looking to get to the outside, nothing doing there. Aaron Williams comes up to submarine him. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. The Indian defense. The defense been playing stellar so far through the season. Gave up a scant 68 yards rushing last week at Fox Chapel. Rash will make the tackle along with Mason, but not until after Sadler gets out to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down and 4. And Dan Mason has a problem with the equipment. We'll get an official timeout. Let's take a break. 3:15 to go, first quarter. Scoreless. Penn Hills Gateway on the NSN Sports Network. Nothing doing there, and the ball's on the turf. It looks like the Indians have come up with it. Kukaros, his first carry of the game, fumbles in and coming up with it is Jamel Rankin. Jamel Rankin with the recovery. And the first turnover of the game gives the Indians the football with 2:58 to go here in the first quarter. Great field position at the Gateway 39-yard line. Aaron Williams spinning across the 35 to the 34, pickup of 5. And the Indians looking at a 2nd down and 5. Indians with a 2nd down and 5. Indians fake the end around. Fulton throwing underneath. Has a man. Sipe inside the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Ryan Sipe. The Indians on the board. 34 yards on the pass play, and the Indians up 6-0. A beautifully designed play. They faked Carlos Scott on the end around. Sipe as the decoy. Nobody watched him. Came out in the flat, wide open. Fulton got him the ball. Sipe brought it in and then did the rest. Around what, about 28 yards for the touchdown. 34 yards total on the play. And the Indians up 6-0. And Delaquilla's first point after attempt of the year is up and good. 2:11 to go, first quarter. Penn Hills 7, Gateway nothing on the NSN Sports Network. Indians scoring drive, 2 plays, 39 yards. Ryan Sipe, his first touchdown of the season, has the Indians up 7-0, and the ball's fumbled again, and the Indians have it again. Oh my, coming up with the football was the Indian Stephon Thompson. And the Indians have it at the 32-yard line.
By the Gators, recovered by number 30. Stephen Thompson on the fumble recovery.
So the Indians get another break, get the ball back with 2:05 to go. The ball at the 33-yard line of Gateway. The Indians go for the end zone on the first play. There goes Fulton, looking inside, has the man to pass complete. Carlos Scott with a move inside the 25, goes down at the 21. He'll have a first down on the play. See if it's a pickup of 10 or 11. It's a pickup of 10. And it is a first down. And the Indians, yes, they should be going for blood here.
Tackle on the play by Horvath and Pryor. Touchdown, Penn Hill.
You know, in the pile of everybody, I didn't see who came in with the helmet to dislodge the football. But it popped right into the arms of Stephon Thompson. Dive ahead for 2 yards. Ryan Sipe with the carry. Sipe with the only points, or only touchdown. But Mike Delaquilla added the point after. And there's a timeout on the field. 1:10 to go, first quarter. Penn Hills 7, Gateway nothing on the NSN Sports Network.
Who did you say caused that fumble?
Indians following the timeout, looking at a 2nd down and 8. We're crediting Dan Mason with dislodging the football. And it looked like Steven Kukuro with the return, and it's the second fumble of the game. Fulton inside handoff. Chris Darby brought down from behind. Otherwise, that was 6 points. Darby down to the 14-yard line. Pickup of 7. We'll check the flag way back at the 27-yard line. And it's going to come. This one's going to come back. False start against the Indians. So instead of 3rd and very short, it's going to be 2nd down and 13. In motion, Aaron Williams, Indians, 2nd and 13. Fulton toss, they're going to go double. No! Chris Darby on the fake. Gets by the first man. He'll get the penalty yards back, +1. He get down. We're going to mark him at the, I'm going to give him the 19 or the 20. We'll give him the 19-yard line. I pick up a 6 on the play. So we got the penalty yards, +1. So the Indians looking at a 3rd down and a long 7. And looks like the Indians let the quarter run out. After 1 period of play, Penn Hills 7, Gateway nothing on the NSN Sports Network. Third and 7, Indians following the timeout. Fulton, delay, Aaron Williams, big hole inside the 10, 5, 1st and goal, Indians. Aaron Williams, 16 yards. Indians 1st and goal from the 3. 16 yards for Aaron Williams. All right, Tommy Fulton can sell the play action, can sell the delay. He sold it right there, the draw to Aaron Williams. The middle of the field just opened right up, rumbling from the 19 to the 3. Actually, almost closer to the 2. I'm going to give him a pickup of 17 on the play. Darby dives ahead. Oh, no gain on the play. Second down and goal. So the Indians were looking at a 3rd and a long 7, closer to 8. Aaron Williams on the draw, rumbles 17 yards to just about the 2-yard line. Now 1st and goal. Darby with no gain. Again, from the 3, Aaron Williams. Into the pile, dives ahead for the Indian touchdown. 3-yard run for Aaron Williams, and the Indians add another. Indians 2 touchdowns coming as the result of Gateway miscues this drive. 6 plays, 32 yards. And Mike Delaquila will come on to try the point after. Of course, our best wishes going out to Eric Mastriano, lost for the season. Had knee surgery this week. Delaquila's kick is up. And under pressure, it's good. 2 for 2 on the season so far from Mike Delaquila. 10:50 to go in the half. Penn Hills 14, Gateway nothing on the NSN Sports Network. Well, that says it all right there. 10:50 to go, 14-0 Indians here in the second quarter. Delaquila short kickoff. Taken at the 30 and out to the 40-yard line. And Gateway will start there. So officially out to the 41-yard line. And Mike Delaquila doing a good job kicking so far tonight. The Gators keeping it on the ground, not panicking here, trailing by 14. It's Cameron Sadler with the carry. Pick up 4 on the play. Aaron Williams with the tackle for the Indians. An Indian scoring drives of 2 plays and 6 plays. 39 yards and 32 yards. Both following Gateway fumbles. Kalstein will keep it on the ground. Sadler has a hole coming to the near side. Gets a block, it's outside at the 40. Paces the sideline and gets out of bounds at the 33. 27-yard run for Sadler, his second of the game. And that's a first down for Gateway down to the Indian 33-yard line. And Gateway will quickly come to the line. Send twins to the right. I formation behind Kalstein. Sadler again. And he'll get it across the 30-yard line to the 29. Dan Mason getting a paw in to trip him up as he went by. And Jamel Rankin finishes him off. Pick up a 4 on the play, 2nd down and 6, Gateway. Sadler again looking to come to the outside, unable to do it. Big tackle by Mike Gooseby. No gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd down and 6. Gooseby came from the left side as Sadler tried to cut it out on the near side. He just came right across the line and said, and brought him down from behind. And a lot of room for Sadler to run. He's able to break it to the outside. I think they're trying to jam the middle and try to spin to the outside. Indians show blitz. Looking to set up the screen, and it's intercepted! Picked off! John Garrett up the sideline! John Garrett gets a block inside the 30, 20, and ran out of bounds at the Gateway Gator 18-yard line! John Garrett, who smiles like you wouldn't believe, has got to be smiling now. The Indians, it was an obvious screen. The Indians stayed back waiting for it. Kalstein dumped it off right into the arms of Kalstein, who returned it back to the Gateway 18-yard line. Third turnover of the game for the Indians. First interception of the year for John Garrett, I believe. Almost had one a couple weeks ago right here at Kiski. We teased him about it. Said he wouldn't know what to do if he got one anyway, and he knew what to do. Nice return by the lineman to set the Indians up in great territory. Fulton pumps, gets the pass out to Carlos Scott, out too high. Gateway Gator defensive back Robert Ratcher was going for the hit. He would have had an opportunity for an interception, but he didn't see the ball. Tip there. So Fulton wanted to throw a little earlier. It wasn't there as Gateway lineman jumped up. He brought the ball down and then dumped it off to Scott. Pass is a bit high. Carlos unable to come down with it. Now it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Indians from the 18-yard line. The Gators had a nifty drive going. And they've turned it over for the 3rd time here in the half. Scott, end around, trying to find the outside and does. No, cuts it back inside the 20. And he'll go down about the 14-yard line. Short pickup on the play. Give it a pickup of 3. Carlos Scott had 9 carries for 82 yards coming into the night. 9.11 yard per carry average. Picks up 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Sipe in front of Williams. Williams on the delay again. And a short pickup to the 11-yard line, a pickup of 3. So the Indians will be looking at a 4th and 3. We joked last week that the yard per carry leader in the last week was Levon Robinson, who had 1 carry for 16 yards. Well, Levon lost that. He's now down to 14.09 yards per carry, which still ain't bad. But the leading yard per carry average rusher for the Indians right now, Earl Carter, 5 carries, 75 yards. It's a 15-yard per carry average. Once again, not too shabby. Timeout on the field, 7:11 to go in the half. The Indians up by 14 on the NSN Sports Network. Indians on a 4th down, deep in Gateway territory. Fulton to throw, has a man wide open in the end zone. Joe Rash, touchdown Indians! Joe Rash could have sat down, ate a biscuit or 2, and still got up and had the pass. He was so wide open. Touchdown and 1st down for those of you keeping score at home. The Indians turn another Gateway turnover into a touchdown. 2nd touchdown pass of the night for Fulton. And the Indians extend the lead. The drive set up by the John Garrett 52-yard interception return. And the kick is blocked. So now Mike Delaquila is 2 for 3. 7:05 to go, first half. Penn Hills 20, Gateway nothing on the NSN Sports Network. Delaquila to kick off once again. Another short kickoff, and Gateway will let this one go out of bounds. And Gateway's starting great field position. So the Indians go 18 yards in 4 plays, set up by the John Garrett 52-yard interception return. Joe Rash wide open in the end zone, 12 yards from Tommy Fulton. The kick was blocked. The Indians up 20-0. So it goes like this for Gateway. Fumble, Indian touchdown. Fumbles a kickoff, Indian touchdown. Interception, Indian touchdown. Turnovers kill, as the Gateway Gators are finding out here in the first half. Not even midway through the second quarter. Indians have scored twice. Here in quarter number 2. 7-0 after 1. The Indians have 13 points thus far. And Gateway has not played a bad game. I mean, they're playing very well, actually. They've just fumbled twice and threw the interception on the screen. I think they're still giving John Garrett some oxygen over on the far sideline. Another kickoff. Taken at the 35, they lateral it back. And Gateway will get out to the 42-yard line. And there goes the Mighty Joe onto the field, getting the tee. There he goes. Like he got out of midget football practice a bit early tonight. Say thank you, Coach Bradley. Let's see Willie's here too. Thanks to Coach Dave Allen, who coaches the Penn Hills Braves of the Midget Football Association. Joe Bradley coaches the Penn Hills Indians. Remember Mark DiNatale? He coaches the Bantams. Nothing doing there. Mason comes up to make the tackle. So there'll be no gain on the play. Pick up about 6 on the play.
Short gain on the play.
Clock running, approaching 6 minutes ago. Looks like Eric Mastriano on crutches on the far sideline. Great to see he's still here and still a part of the team. Sadler will be short of the first down. Will get to the 49. Picks up 2 on the play, but it's going to be 4th and a yard. And Gateway's going to keep the offense on. Why not? They're down by 20. Clock running at 5:15. Gateway, all 3 timeouts left. They need to try to get something on the board before the half ends. Sadler will have the first down. Needed 1, got 2. And the Gateway Gators will get a fresh set. Nice crowd on hand tonight here at Uhas McGinley Stadium for homecoming. See Corey Kircher's grandma Joanne is here in attendance here tonight. Not playing cards. Sitting down next to my mom, Kevin. Kalstein to throw, looking down the sideline, and it's almost intercepted. DJ Wilds had the position, and the pass incomplete. And to bring up a 2nd down and 10. Gateway keeps it on the ground. Short yardage, maybe 4 yards for Sadler. And Gateway looking at a 3rd and 6. Clock stopped here at 4:34. Who calls a timeout? I think the Indians may have. Nonetheless, timeout on the field, 4:34 to go in the half. Oh, it's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Oh, against both sides, or it's a wash. Thought it was a timeout.
Against the Indians. 10-ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Gators. Offsetting penalties.
Penalties offset. Here we go again. And the Gators will have a first down across the 35 down to the 33. Sadler again. Eric Taylor with the tackle. Gateway Gators get to pick up a first down, a gain of 10 on the play. And it'll be 1st and 10. Clock approaching 4:20 and running here in quarter number 3. Nothing doing for Sadler this time. Tries to fight his way ahead. Does a nice job just to lose a yard.
Tackle by Mason, assisting on the tackle, Taylor.
Dan Mason and Eric Taylor with the tackle, and Gateway with 2nd and 11. Still, again, all 3 timeouts left. They trail by 20, and the clock at 3:45 and running. Mason missed a tackle there, and Sadler will run out to the 22-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down.
Tackle by number 9, Jamal Rankin.
Jamel Rankin comes up to make the tackle. Pickup of 10 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Mason was there to make the tackle for at least no gain, but Sadler made the move. Sadler again. Sadler with a hole. Another move to get around Taylor. Inside the 5, touchdown Gateway. The Indians tackling, getting sloppy late in this drive.
On the touchdown run, 23 yards, touchdown Gateway.
And Gateway is able to put points up before the half. $58-yard drive for the Gators. 10 plays. Flag on the extra point. And the Indians offside, so they'll move it ahead a yard. From the 2.5 to the 1.5, or 1.25. Kalstein will hold. Ryan Lichtenstein to try the point after. And Lichtenstein's kick is up and good. 2:52 to go here, first half. Penn Hills 20, Gateway 7 on the NSN Sports Network. The Gators answer the Indian touchdown with a 58-yard drive, cutting the lead to 13. Lichtenstein, squib kick. Picked up at the 28-yard line. Coming near side, Stephon Thompson across the 40. Nice return to the 45-yard line. 17-yard return for Stephon Thompson. The Indians, nice field position at the 45-yard line. 2:50 to go, 1 timeout. That return took all of 2 seconds. 17 yards on the return.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's 50-50 drawing will be brought to you by the Cricket of Penn Hill, located on Sartsville Road. Stop in for a free month of service and up to $50 on selected phones. That's Cricket of Penn Hill on Sartsville Road.
Williams tries to find a lane, and Gateway closes quickly.
And Williams the ball carrier.
Give him 1 on the play. And the Indians looking at a 2nd down and 9. I think if you're the Indians, you want to you don't want to go into a shell here. I think you try to use as much time as you can, get some more points on the board going in at the half. I mean, the Indians do get the kickoff to start the second half. Then get points here and then points to start the half. We'll put the game away. Fulton fumbles the snap, picks it up, and tries to go with it and can't. He'll lose a yard on the fumble and the rush.
206, 206, 206. 206, Barry.
Timeout.
206.
And Gateway calls timeout. 2 minutes to go here in the half. Penn Hills 20, Gateway 7 on the NSN Sports Network.
Network.
Hey, they wanted it 203.
3rd and 9.
Third and 9 for the Indians. Fulton, play action, has a man wide open and a pass complete for a first down. Brandon Carter at the 41-yard line.
Pass complete to number 81, Brandon Carter.
13 yards on the reception. And the Indians get a first down. The clock stops with 1:57 to go.
Gentlemen, that is a big red first down.
Fulton under center, I formation from behind him. There goes Carlos Scott out to join Brandon Carter. Fulton under pressure from behind, gets the pass away. Too far for Ryan Sipe. But Fulton credit him with getting the pass away, putting it where nobody would be able to get it unless it was an Indian. And it'll bring up a second down. The clock will stop with 1:30. So Fulton avoids the sack. The Indians look at a second down and 10. Again, the Indians are getting receivers wide open in the secondary. Fakes the end around, does Fulton throw back. Better fall on, it's a fumble. Carlos Scott picks it up, has a light across the left side. Carlos Scott up to 20, needs a block inside the 10, 5, Carlos Scott, touchdown Penn Hills. Carlos Scott, the 41-yard run. And the Indians score again. Officially, that'll be a 41-yard for Carlos Scott. I don't think that would be called a credited fumble recovery. I'm just being a 41-yard run. So the throwback was a lateral. I don't think it didn't look like anybody was down there was going to throw to. Maybe it was a throwback, and then Carlos Scott was going to throw the ball. But once he picked it up, he just had that far side of the field. Indians are going to go for 2. Blakely, left side, dives ahead. Does he get in? Yes, he does. Teddy Blakely with the run. And Blakeman gives the Indians another 2. 1:15 to go. The Indians up by 21. Teddy Blakeman had 3 Gators in front of him, and he just raced to the corner of the end zone, and Blakeman dove to the cone, got it. 2 points. 1:15 to go in the half. Indians 28, Gateway 7. And we'll just leave it right here. We'll break. 28-7 Indians, 1:15 to go on the NSN Sports Network. Kickoff, lateral back. This one will be brought back from the 26-yard line. And Sadler will bring it to the 37. So the Indians have a scoring drive that's not following a Gateway turnover. This one followed a Gateway touchdown. So recap the half quickly. Gateway punted on their first possession. The Indians turn it over on down at the 6. Next possession, Gateway fumbled. Indians scored a touchdown. Gateway fumbled to kickoff. Indians scored a touchdown. Next possession, John Garrett, an interception, returns it 52 yards, sets up another Indian touchdown. Gateway a scoring drive, touchdown. Pass, is it complete at the 49-yard line? If it is, it's a heck of a catch and throw, and it is. And then following Gateway's touchdown, the Indians have a drive of their own. It'll be a 12-yard pickup and a first down for Gateway. Clock stopped at 1:02 to go here in half number 1. Gateway, 3 turnovers in the half. Kalstein rolls his right, throws downfield, has a man, and a pass too far. Double coverage on the play. Looked like it was Freeman and Rankin. And Andre Freeman, now the 12th ranked cornerback in the state.
Coverage on the play by number 9, Rankin. Second down.
Sadler finds himself a hole out to the 45-yard line. Pick up a 6. And it'll be 3rd down and 4. Gateway has 2 timeouts left, uses one. They now have 1. 48 seconds to go. Penn Hills 28, Gateway 7 on the NSN Sports Network. Keeping it on the ground are the Gators. Coming near side. Sadler inside the 40, dives ahead. Down to the 35-yard line, down to the 34, pickup of 11. That's a first down. Clock will stop for the moment to move the sticks. And there we go. Kalstein rolling to his right, throws underneath, has a man, and a pass incomplete, unable to connect on the far side. That'll stop the clock with 31 seconds to go. Gateway with 1 timeout left. They trail by 21. Tommy Fulton thus far in half number 1, 127 yards passing. Aaron Williams, in comparison, 37 yards rushing. The Indians short scoring drives because they've gotten the ball in great field position following the Gateway turnovers. Carlos Scott had the 41-yard run. Kalstein blitzed, and he's sacked back at the 40-yard line. Teddy Blakeman just drilled Kalstein, and he'll lose 6 on the play. And Gateway uses their final timeout with 22 seconds to go. So we'll take another break. 28-7 Indians on the NSN Sports Network. 3rd and 16 Gators, 22 seconds to go. They're out of timeouts. Kalstein rolls to his right, steps up, hit as he throws in the pass, short. Pressure on the play causing the errant throw. Aaron Williams and Teddy Blakeman. And it'll be 4th down, Gateway. 16 seconds to go in the half. You think you're going to keep? I think it would keep the offense on. And you know, you do get a clock stoppage with a first down. So you could throw over the middle, get a first down, get the offense up, spike it, and get another play, try to get one into the end zone before the half expires. Sadler. And he'll be dropped at the 32-yard line. He'll pick up 8 on the play. But Gateway will turn the ball over on downs to the Indians with 9 seconds to go. The Indians will take a knee to end the half, and the Indians will get the ball to start half number 2. So at this point, it's simply academic before we go to the half. And the Indians set up in the knee formation. Fulton takes the knee, and the clock will run down. After one half of play, Penn Hills 28, Gateway 7 on the NSN Sports Network.
28, Gateway 7. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the middle of the field as we present the 2006 Penn Hills Homecoming Court. Please welcome Amber Kidd, escorted by Mark Bacardi. Please welcome Emily Perkovic, escorted by Matthew Haynes. Please welcome Stephanie Strauss, escorted by Joseph Hula. Please welcome Morgan Lee, escorted by Stephen Hartnett.
Which game you interested in? I don't know. Quad 8. What?
Please welcome Alicia Dannenberg, escorted by Dave Filipino. And this year's homecoming king and queen, voted by the student body, please welcome Christina Ricketts and Michael Delaquillo. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please have a big round of applause for the 2006 Penn Hills Homecoming Court. The four sergeants and boutonnieres for the court have been provided by Mr. O'Brien and his students at the high school. The flowers for the stage have been provided by AlicesFlowers.com in Oakland. Enjoy the second half of the game. And following the game will be a performance by the pride of Penn Hills, the 2006-2007 Penn Hills Big Red Marching Band. Go Big Red!
Indians starting half number 2 with the football. And they lead by a score of 28-7. The Gateway Gators, 3 turnovers in the second quarter. In the first half. A couple of fumbles and interception turned into 3 Indian touchdowns. And then late in the half, Carlos Scott, a 41-yard run Indians up 28-7 at the half.
At the 27-yard line.
So the Indians will get it to start half number 2. Fulton 127 yards passing in half number 1. I think you'll see the Indians doing a lot of running. And there comes Chris Darby to the near side across the 30, 35. Cuts back close to the 40-yard line. Mark him about the 39, a pickup of 12 on the play for Darby. And that'll be an Indian first down as we start the second half.
Flag on the play.
It's a flag at the 41-yard line. That's a holding call against the Indians.
Your attention please, now playing quarterback for Penn Hills, number 10, Terrell Washington.
So they mark the 10-yard penalty off from the 40-yard line. We'll mark it back to the 30.
Correction, still at quarterback, number 18, Tom.
I believe it's still first down, but it's 1st and 7. We have to figure out the official scoring on that one. Aaron Williams fights his way across the 35-yard line. He'll be close to an Indian first down at the 37. I think he'll be just shy of the first down.
On the play by number 21, DJ Stevens. Gain of 9, 2nd and 1.
Give him a pickup of 6 on the play. Call it 2nd and a yard. It was 1st and 7. And Sipe will get the first down to the 44. 7 yards for Ryan Sipe. And the Indians, their second first down of the half.
Tackled by number 12.
I think maybe the first. Who knows how they rate with them penalties. So the Indians with an opportunity here to really open things up if they're able to put some points on the board. Had a lot of short drives following the Gateway turnovers in the first half. Statistically, Gateway overpowering. Fulton looking downfield, has a man, Scott behind the defense, and Scott unable to come up with it. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 Indians. Tommy Fulton with the pump fake. And threw out to Carlos Scott, who was still in double coverage. And Carlos Scott wasn't able to come down with the football. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 Indians still at their own 44-yard line. Clock will stop for a moment. 10:25 to go here, third quarter. Penn Hills 28, Gateway 7. Homecoming 2006 here at UHAS McGinley Stadium. Inside handoff, Aaron Williams across the 50. Get to the Gateway 49-yard line. We'll give him 7 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 3. Sipe trying to find a lane. Needs 3. We'll get close to it. We'll check with a spot coming in from the far side. Sipe may have the Indian first down. Oh, they're going to call it half a yard to go. So officially 2 yards for Ryan Sipe. And it's 4th and inches. And the Indians keep the offense on the field. We'll try to go for it. See if they run a play or if they try to just draw Gateway off sides. They will go. Aaron Williams will have the first down. Carries Gateway Gators inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 9-yard pickup for Aaron Williams. The Indians with a fresh set of downs.
Aaron Williams on the carry for Penn Hills. Tackled by number 45, Shane Hale. That's a big man's first down.
So the clock continues to run. 8:45 to go here, quarter number 3. Opening drive of the half began back at the 27-yard line. This is play number 8. DJ Wilds, wide receiver screen, gets up to the 30-yard line, close to another Indian first down. They'll mark him out right at the 30. Pickup of 8 on the play. That'll be 2nd down and 2. And the Indians are in no hurry, obviously, up 3 touchdowns. Again, Gateway not outplayed in the half. In fact, if you look at it, they may have actually outplayed the Indians. But the 3 turnovers giving the Indians the opportunities they took advantage of. And the Indians going for another one. Carlos Scott, touchdown, Penn Hills! Carlos Scott from 30 yards out, in the Indians strike quickly here in half number 2.
30 yards on the touchdown play. Touchdown, Big Red.
Mike Delaquila to try the point after. The kick is blocked again. So with 8:16 to go here in the third quarter, it's Penn Hills 34, Gateway 7 on the NSN Sports Network. Indian scoring play, their scoring drive, 9 plays, 73 yards. Carlos Scott, the 30-yard touchdown pass from Fulton. Delaquila's kick taken at the 20-yard line, and nice return by Sadler out to the 47, 48-yard line. So Gateway will start in great field position at the 49-yard line. Special happy birthday to Alan Tink, Indians trainer. We have Sink and Tink. As soon as I get a list of the Indians' homecoming court, we'll congratulate them. Keeping it on the ground, Jeff Parrish of the Gateway Gators. Short pickup of 2. Parrish in at relief for Bobby Kalstein, freshman quarterback.
Takes it across midfield to the Penn Hills 39-yard line, 2nd and 7.
Sadler. Another 3.
Parrish hands off to number 5, Cameron Sadler, tackled on the play by Taylor.
And it'll be 3rd, and we'll call it 5. Not the way the Gateway Gators wanted to start the second half, giving up another touchdown to the Indians. And the Indians, there's no excuses on that one. I can't say they had a short field just because of a turnover. They earned that one, all 73 yards, starting the half. And they extend the lead to 27 points. So Gateway, a big hill to climb. And they have a very potent offense. Option. Parrish keeps it himself. Fumbles the football. It's loose on the field. Who has it? The Indians have it. DJ Wilds picked it up and was knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line. And that's the 4th turnover of the game for the Gateway Gators. Parrish was coming across. He was going down. And somebody got the helmet in on the ball. Wilds picked it up. The Indians have it at the 45. with 6:52 to go here in quarter number 3. Nothing doing there. LaVon Robinson. Loss on the play. Loss of 2. It'll be second down and 12. Found out yesterday that his father is none other than Leroy Robinson, better known to all of us as Butchie. Known Butchie since like the 1st grade back at Washington School. Kind of ages you, doesn't it? Oh, boy. It was great to hear it. What a great group of kids there are this year. Robinson again to be dropped back at the 40-yard line. Loss of 3, and it'll be 3rd and 15. Robinson, 11 carries, 155 yards coming into tonight, a 14-yard per carry average, and 3 touchdowns.
Winning 50-50 number brought to you by Cricket Wireless from Penn Hills. Tonight's winning ticket number 7007324.
Fulton, straight drop under pressure, and he's sacked back inside the 35 at the 34-yard line. Loss of 6 on the sack, and it'll be 4th down. Indians had a 1st and 10. Now it's 4th and 18.
Once again, here's your winning ticket number for tonight's 50-50. The winning ticket will receive $505. The winning ticket number is 7007324. Please claim your prize.
So Coyle back to punt for the first time tonight. I believe this is the first punt of the entire game on either side.
Punt for the Indians, number 52, Joe Coyle.
Coyle does a nice job to keep the knee off the turf. Short kick. Gateway will let it bounce.
Coyle's punt goes out of bounds.
And a late flag comes in. Gateway took a shot at Eric Taylor, and the officials saw it. So the late hit at the 44-yard line. They're going to tack 15 yards off from there. The penalty should march them back close to the, about to the 29-yard line.
Flag on the play, personal foul.
And that they will. They'll mark them back at the 29-yard line.
15-yard penalty.
A lot of questions on why they're marking it from back where the foul was at the end of the play, but it's because the foul was behind the play. Kalstein back in a quarterback. Nothing doing there as Eric Sadler comes on to make the tackle.
Back in the quarterback for Gateway, hands off to number 5.
Sadler will be dropped. He'll lose a yard.
Tackle by number 5, Eric Taylor.
And we'll call it second down and we're close to 10. And a pass incomplete.
Outside pass. Incomplete behind the line of scrimmage.
So the incomplete pass will give the Gateway Gators a 3rd and long 10. Gateway's second possession, the first one on their 3rd play. They had a fumble, and the Indians went backwards 11 yards. Now this is following the punt. Sadler slides in the backfield, goes down. Eric Taylor will be credited with the tackle for no gain on the play.
Tackle by Eric Taylor.
And it'll be 4th down for the Gators.
Fans, we remind you to please support the Penn Hills Football Booster Association by visiting the Booster booth. For all of your Big Bad Indian apparel and novelties, see them tonight.
So now Gateway will punt for the first time tonight.
Tickets, buttons, and much, much more. And now in the $10 discount card. $10 discount cards are now available at
Carlos Scott back inside his own 40, and the kick is almost blocked. Scott calls for the fair catch, wisely backs away. Lets it roll, and Gateway will down it at the 34-yard line. 3:10 to go, third quarter. Penn Hills 34, Gateway 7 on the NSN Sports Network. Fulton rolls out, throws underneath, has a man, a pass complete. It's like close to a first down, and it will be. Blakeman comes up with the reception, a pickup of 13 on the play. And a first down for the Indians. So a great stat night tonight for Tommy Fulton. And I see the Indians' homecoming court on the near side is enjoying themselves immensely. Backs are split behind Fulton. It's Williams and Blakeman. Fulton's going to throw. Looks right side. Has a man. And the pass incomplete. Brandon Carter unable to hold on. And it'll bring up a second down and 10. Clock will stop. 2:32 to go in a very fast-moving third quarter. Only points so far. Carlos Scott, a 30-yard touchdown pass from Fulton. Indians a touchdown and 2-point conversion away from getting a running clock. And getting us out of here quickly. And some of us into our much-needed jammies and Betty Buys. Pass complete. Eric Taylor. First down, Indians at the 41-yard line. Pickup of 12 on the play. And the Indians move the sticks again. It's Tommy Fulton night here at UHAS McGinley. I have him unofficially 55 yards here in the second half. So it's Fulton about 182 yards so far here tonight. Scott on the end around, trying to find a lane. Has a block across the 35-30. Finally brought down from behind. Going to mark him at the 30-yard line, a pickup of 11. And another first down for the Indians. Get a chance, we'll mention the homecoming court. Darby slithers his way ahead, picks up about 3. It'll be second down and 7. Homecoming court for the Indians. The ladies of the court, Morgan Lee, Emily Prokopic, who has a soccer scholarship to Louisville. So if Mike Dell'Aquila can't make it to a football game some night, we'll have to sign Emily Prokopic. Alicia Dannenberg also on the court. Amber Kish. I think that's about it. Oh, Stephanie Strauss. Mom and Dad standing right behind me. Fulton to roll right, throws underneath. Eric Taylor was intended contact, nothing called, and to bring up a third down for the Indians. The guys on the court, Steve Hartnett, Dave Filipino, Joe Gula, Matt Haynes, and Mark Bacardi. Your homecoming king, none other than Mike Dell'Aquila. And your homecoming queen, Christina Ricketts. Williams in the slot into the Gateway Gators jump off sides. There's this Fulton's movement. So procedure call against the Indians. Tack on 5 and make it 3rd down and 12. Clock will stop with 50 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. See, joining us up in the booth, Penn Hills District Judge Lenny Romiak.
He's not a magistrate.
I didn't say magistrate. Toss near side, Williams. Excuse me, Chris Darby. Darby inside the 35, inside the 20. Close to a 1st down. See where they mark him out. They're going to mark him out at the 17-yard line, a 14-yard pickup, and a 1st down for Chris Darby and the Indians. So to set the sticks, get the clock running. I can say went out of bounds, and the clock doesn't start until after the play starts. Fulton again to throw across the middle, has a man, touchdown Penn Hills! Brandon Carter hauls it in on the slant. And the Indians add 6 more.
Touchdown pass, number 81, Carter. Fulton to Carter for 17 yards.
Brandon Carter just went out, slanted to the inside, had a step on his man. Fulton put it right where it needed to be. Carter went up, got it, came down for 6. Fulton closing in on 200 yards passing tonight. And the Indians are going to come on, try the point after. I don't understand why they wouldn't go for 2 and try to get the clock running. Delaquila's kick is up, and it's good. 36 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. Penn Hills 41, Gateway 7 on the NSN Sports Network. So they had him at 182 before the 17-yarder. Trying to figure out Tommy Fulton's stats. He's about 199, 197-ish, right in there. Gateway on the lateral, finally brought down at the 41-yard line. Brand Williams. And once again, the Joe with the T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plays, 66 yards. Brandon Carter, a 17-yard pass from Fulton. Indians' 2nd touchdown of the quarter. 28 seconds remain. Gateway, long road to hoe. Kalstein, now he needs to start throwing, and he'll be sacked. Brought down at the 31-yard line. Aaron Williams, Joe Rash, Eric Taylor. Big loss on the play, loss of 7. It'll be 2nd and 17. And that'll do it for quarter number 3. 4th quarter action coming your way next after 3. Penn Hills 41, Gateway 7 on the NSN Sports Network. Gateway takes over here, starting quarter number 4. Looking at the end around, and he's sacked again. The ball is loose. It looks like Kalstein fell in his own fumble. Eric Taylor comes out with the football, but they're saying Kalstein fell on it. Sacked back at the 28-yard line, a loss of 6 on the play. Looks like they were going to try the end around. Now Gateway with a 3rd and 23. The Indians will be in action Friday night at Plum. So if you can make that road trip, oh, it's a long one. One out to Plum to see the Indians play. Out across the 36-yard line, a pickup of 8 on the play. Shane Hale. And it'll be 4th down for the Gators. And the punting unit will come on. And Earl Carter back at the 30-yard line. Earl's little brother Phoenix on the sideline tonight watching the big brother play. Now Earl hoping to put on a show.
Carter back to receive. Earl Carter.
Nice kick, Carter. Hit as he tries to catch the football. The Indians fall on it at the 31. And the Indian offense will be back on the field with 10:34 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Indians should move up to 3-0 in the conference. Gateway will drop to 1-2. The Indians sitting pretty to finish either first or second in the conference to get a home playoff game in Week 10. So they're at Plum next week, home to Woodland Hills, which could be for the conference championship. Then hopefully home after that for Week 1 of the playoffs. Darby goes right, stays in bounds at the 37-yard line. Picks up 5, does Chris Darby.
Gain of 5 on the play.
Darby wrapped up in the backfield. Down for a loss of a yard on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 6.
Darby on the carry. Tackle by warning.
Hopefully next week at this time, the warm weather or something close to it will be back. We'll all have our voices back and able to breathe. And for Joe Strauss, he's never sick. Darby goes right. Fights his way ahead. Will be close to a first down. I don't think he made it.
Carry around the right end. Tackle on the play by number 52, Privilege.
Picks up 5 on a 3rd and 6. It'll be 4th and a yard. I think the officials are going to bring on the sticks to measure.
Timeout. For a measurement.
All right, we'll bring on the sticks, let them measure. We'll take a break. 9:02 to go, fourth quarter. The Indians up by a bunch. Indians will go for it on 4th down. Boobin in the quarterback. Blakeman dives ahead for 3 on a 4th and 1.
Carry for Penn Hills.
And we'll get the first down.
Is tackled by number 45, Shane Hale. Thanks for telling us. Move the change. That's another big red first down.
So clock rolling under 8.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Darby trying to slither to the right, gets to the outside, hauled down from behind, stays in bounds. I think he gets back to the line of scrimmage. We'll call no gain on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Well, Fulton's out. Let's see if we can get the final stats on Tommy Fulton for tonight. Justin Stevens, the king of the stats up here in the booth. 14 of 18. I got 199. Mine's more. We'll go 199. And a bunch of touchdowns. And a flag comes in.
Flag on the play.
False start against the Indians.
Procedure.
And the Indians sure use up a lot of time in doing that.
Correction. Procedure against Penn Hills.
So Fulton 2 touchdown passes here in half number 2. 3 in the first half. 5 touchdown passes tonight for Tommy Fulton. So Fulton now 7 touchdown passes on the season. Lillian waiting for the back judge to give him the signal. Just only 5 seconds to go. Robinson fights ahead. Coming back up to the 40-yard line. Gives LaVon Robinson a yard on the play. And Robinson definitely not used to this kind of punishment. Had a big night last week at Fox Chapel. Again, Boobin letting the clock wind down, rolling under 6.5 to go. 41-7, Penn Hills over Gateway. 4 turnovers tonight for the Gators. And the Indians, nothing there. LaVon Robinson once again, the punting unit will come on. But the Indians killing almost 5 minutes worth of clock before having to punt. Coyle back. That's on 29. Keeps on going. Coyle booms one. Fair catch called for. And gets an Indian bounce and will go dead at the 22-yard line. 5:35 to go, 4th quarter. Penn Hills 41, Gateway 7 on the NSN Sports Network. So the Indians kill a second shy of 5 minutes on that possession. Now Gateway keeps things on the ground. Sadler, who could score pretty much from anywhere at any time, out to the 39-yard line, pickup of 17. Things look like they're going to get going well early for Gateway. Their first play of the game, Sadler, 27-yard run for a first down. After that, 2-yard pickup, a loss of 2, an incomplete pass, and then they punted. But after that, the roof pretty much caved in on Gateway. Sadler again. For 4. And I'll bring up a second down. Again, the Indians will be at Plum Friday night. For some of you, it's a closer trip there than it is to here. Sadler. Across the 50, 40, has some blockers. Sadler up the sideline, inside the 25, out of bounds at the 20-yard line. 37 yards tonight on that carry for Sadler. Sadler had a big night tonight, statistically. The Gateway trails 41-7. Again, the result of 4 turnovers. Sadler to the 17, picks up 3. Eric Broward with the tackle for the Indians. And it's second down. Clock mercifully running at 4:15. Galstein to throw, looks underneath, the pass almost batted, and the pass almost caught, almost intercepted. Finally incomplete. Braswell almost intercepted in the backfield. And falling incomplete. Looks like Willie Moore had an opportunity. Clock will stop with 3:54. Indian defense comes up. Needs to make the tackle. Finally, they do. Dante Brown on the tackle. Brand Williams with the carry. Pickup of 2. It'll be 4th down at the 15-yard line. 3:23 remaining in the half. Keep your eyes on number 5. There he is. Toss left. The Indians close quickly. And I don't think he got it. No, he didn't. Needed 5, got 4. Gateway will turn it over on downs with 3:02 to go here in the game. Indians will have it at the 11-yard line or somewhere close by. It's going to be the 12 officially.
Penn takes over on downs. 1st and 10. Big Rams.
Earl Carter now in the backfield with Stephon Thompson. It'll be Carter. Going sweep right across the 15 out to the 17-yard line. A pickup of 6 for Earl Carter. I got to tell you, the Penn Hills kids this year, they this is the most enthusiasm I've seen up here in years. We've been watching the clock wind. You know what? And the kids are traveling too. I mean, you know, they come out decked in the yellow and the red. They're having a blast. I think they start tailgating at lunchtime. They'll start skipping out of school on Friday, clogging up the parking lot at Roberts, and they're just having good, clean fun. And they're all down to our left having a good old time. Penn Hill student section enjoying themselves immensely. Clock running under 1:40 to go. Let's see if I can keep my voice the rest of the game. And there's a flag on the sideline.
Flag on the play.
Clock will stop with 1:33 to go.
Offsides against Penn Hills.
Indians jump off sides. And we'll lose 5 yards. Penn Hills midget football will be in action this weekend against Highlands. Next week, out of New Kensington, take on Arken on top of the hill. I think that's in Arnold up there, actually. Nothing doing there again for the Indians. Stephon Thompson. Calling no gain on the play, and the clock will run. Indians will bring on the punting unit. I'm sure they'll probably let all 24 seconds of this clock wind down. Are they keeping the offense on the field? That's what it looks like they're doing. He'll let Boobin take a delay, or what is he going to do? Clock under 20 seconds. Yeah, they did. They took the delay at 16 seconds.
Flag on the play.
The Indians are going to get ready to line it up on the far side of the field. Indians went up 20-0. Gateway cut it to 20-7. And Indians scoring the last 21 points of the game.
Offsetting penalties. Repeat the down. 4th and 9.
So the clock running again. I don't think the Indians need to even take a play. It's 4th and 9. Boobin can just sit there and watch the clock wind down. And that'll do it. Your final score here from Uhas McGinley Stadium. The Penn Hills Indians 41. The Gateway Gators 7. The Indians moved to 3-0 in the conference, 5-1 on the season. The Gators 1-2 in the conference. Indians an opportunity to wrap up. They may have wrapped up one of the top 2 spots in the conference already, but definitely a win this week at Plum Friday night would clinch one of the top 2 spots. Tommy Fulton, the big story tonight, 199 yards in the air for the Gateway Gators. Big story for Gateway. They had an impressive night offensively, played well defensively, but 4 turnovers turning into 3 Penn Hills touchdowns. That's the difference in the ball game. They had a nice field position on their first possession in the second half, fumbled the ball. So that turned the ball away on downs. Gateway Gators shooting themselves in the foot tonight. Not that the Indians played exceptionally well at 41-7. They had a lot of short fields to work with, had a couple of long touchdown drives. But the Gateway Gators, really, they handed this one to the Indians, by all means. The Indians, I don't think they can go out of this one with a big head tonight thinking that they did it all themselves. I think they need to send a thank you note over to Monroeville. 4 turnovers, and the Indians take advantage of them, as any good team would. They were up 28-7 at the half, scored 13 points in the third quarter, and that's the way it ended. Ryan Sipe got the Indians on the board in the first quarter. 34-yard pass from Fulton. That's following a Gateway fumble, and Indians up 7-0. Gateway hands it back over on the kickoff. Indians have it at the 32-yard line. Aaron Williams ends the drive with a 3-yard run. It's 14-0. And then Johnny Garrett, a 52-yard interception return on the screen pass. Big Johnny Garrett, the lineman. Another block or 2. He would have had himself a touchdown, but he sets the Indians up at the 18. Joe Rash hauls in a 12-yard pass from Tommy Fulton. We're up 20-0. The Gateway Gators answer with a nice drive. Sadler, a 23-yard run. And they cut the lead 20-7, but then the Indians answer. They had a nice kick return. Set up at the 45-yard line. Carlos Scott, a 41-yard run. Teddy Blakeman, the 2-point conversion. We're up 28-7 at the half. The Indians start off in half number 2. Carlos Scott, a 30-yard pass from Fulton. It's 34-7. Then Brandon Carter ends it on a nice 17-yarder from Fulton. Your final score, Penn Hills 41, Gateway 7. Indians in action Friday night against the Plum Mustangs in Plum. We'll see you there. Again, the final score tonight here from Uhas McGinley Stadium, homecoming 2006. The Penn Hills Indians defeat the Gateway Gators by a score of 41-7. I'm Bill Navari. We'll see you Friday night in Plum. Thank you for watching Penn Hills Indians football here on the NSN Sports Network.